Oh, it is a good old jolly quiz time. Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to quiz time. The countdown is off and we are ready and live here with you in the studio. Welcome. I'm still a little bit sick, sorry if you can hear it on me. That is because I still have a little bit of a cold, but it is all good. We are here for the quiz time, and of course we have a quiz time weekly on Thursdays. We have also a special little announcement this week. Actually, we have a 10% discount code for all of you guys. Instead of the quiz time 5, we have quiz time 10 that you can use on the shop for 10% off for the next 24 hours. Just so you know, it's also linked in the pinned comment, and maybe I actually didn't post the pinned comment on YouTube, in which case I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go ahead right now and see if I can find the comment. Make sure that you have it for YouTube as well. Here we go. How's it going, YouTube? How's it going, Facebook? By the way, let me just see the cheering crowd in the chat here. Glad you're feeling better. Feeling better. I mean, also had to run a half marathon on Sunday, even though I had a cold. So I was I've been pretty tired afterwards, I'll say, but it's getting better. It's getting better. But yeah, there is a quiz time 10 for you guys if you do want to use that for the next 24 hours instead of the 5 that we have had other weeks. So I think that's pretty cool. To be honest, hold up. Actually, I am not logged in on the right Hobbii console on the YouTube. So 1 second. Let me just we also have a German version. Here we go. There we go. Now it's also pinned on YouTube. So it's pinned on YouTube and on Facebook. But guys, what are we here for? We're here for the quiz time. We're here for the 3 quizzes that we're going to be having. 3 different quizzes, 5 questions in total in each. 15 questions in total, 5 in each quiz. Each quiz has a winner that will win a $25 gift card. And we also have at the very end a giveaway to anyone who's in the chat, writing something in the chat. They will be able to win a $25 gift card as well. So you don't have to absolutely be on your game. You can also be lucky and win something tonight. So, but the thing is, we're here mostly for the fun of it. I assume we also have a bunch of questions that are today Halloween themed, of course. We have Halloween, not yesterday, tomorrow. So that is, of course, going to be the case for us here as well. We're going to have a Halloween themed episode. And that's also actually, I had a bit of trouble this week today. Writing the entire script because it had to be fully Halloween themed. It's a little bit difficult to figure out how to always do that in a way that we haven't done it before, but I think I've picked quite a few questions that are mostly something we haven't touched before, so I hope at least, so we actually do get something new in there. But yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy. We of course will be beginning in a second. Let me just actually find out where we have that, and we can actually start immediately. Where is it? On our little test game. It's coming up here. Booyah Kazam, there it is. I'm a little bit tall here. There we go. We are now right in where we should be. This little warm-up game is to show you how it works. So basically, how do you play? How do you game in this quiz time? You type in a number from 1 to 4, 1, 2, 3, or 4, of course. I mean, that's pretty easy. And you will have some, I guess, some multiple answers up here. And 1, 2, 3, or 4 will be which answer you pick, I suppose. You'll see it in a second. I have not changed this one because I kind of just didn't really do it. It doesn't really matter much. This is just to show you how it works, so it's good that we have a test here. This is a test. Nobody's gonna be very confused if this is real or not right now, at least, because this is a test. If you want to type, or if you want to answer test, type 1. Do you want to type test 2, 3, test, what? Sorry, cold. 4, test. Which one is it? You know what it is. You've seen it a couple times by now. You know which one it is. I didn't change it this week, so it is the same as always. Matt, you should have dressed up in a Halloween costume. Yes, Amanda, but I didn't. There is no costume here, unfortunately. So I didn't really have anything, and I only just came back. So I have not had the time to actually really find any Halloween costumes. There are none here in the Hobbii studio, so. Is what it is, but we will still have a Halloween-themed episode still. I mean, we'll still have some vibes, at least, in that direction. Guys, Booyah Kazam is my new word. Best combo of Booyah and Kazam. I don't know where I got Booyaka Kazam from. It must have come from somewhere, but I feel like it's a new like stim, you know. I didn't know Quiztime was a discount code too. Is that new? It is kind of new, Leia. Kind of. Yeah, there we go. Test. So I mean, anyone who typed 4 has won this one. Of course, we don't win anything in this one. It's a test. It's a warm-up game. But yes, the code is rather new. I think we've had it for 3 weeks, 4 weeks maybe. It is basically just a little extra for you guys who are playing Quiztime. If you wanted to buy something, get some extra discount. So you use it or don't, but you get 10% off on the website, web shop. So there you go. Let's see, how do so many folks get exact answers on guesses how much? I don't know. I mean, so sometimes they're just great. Yeah, spent, says Ryan. Ryan, that is amazing. Good Danish there. And of course we have the football crochet up there on top with the quickest answer of the test. Good job, good job. But Ryan is spent. Spent means excited in Danish. Spent, he did write E instead of E, which is a Danish letter or a Scandinavian letter. E. It's the one with the A and the E combined. You've probably seen it before, but that is what you actually should be putting there. But I know that you don't have that on your phone, perhaps. Now there's 2 of me. Oh my god. But he's spent. I hope you guys are spent as well, because it is, of course, always exciting to be here and play some quiz time. Let's get it rolling. I mean, why even wait? Why even wait? We have so much to get to. So we're going to be playing this first game. Of course, I'm going to be down here again. Let's see here. We're going to be playing my first, this first game, and I'm actually going to be having to be ready here because I have a picture for you to begin with. So hold up. Okay, that's great. I've missed the past few weeks because of work. Okay, Leia, I'm glad that you could actually at least make it now. My memory is not the best, lol. I remember the question being asked before, but don't remember what the answer was. I don't remember what you are talking about right now, but Rebecca, but I will be getting into this because I need to show you what is on here. Hold up. Come on. There we go. Here. Which Halloween yarn swatch is this? Universe Excel, Twister, Sock Wool, or Candy Cake? You have to type 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the chat. 1, 2, 3, or 4. This is a Halloween yarn. And all these might have Halloween versions. Actually, I might have tricked you on some of them. Maybe they don't even have a Halloween version. But which one of these is the Halloween version of the yarn swatch thing? There you go. There you go. Let's see if it if you guys are catching up to it. Let's see if you know. I mean, it is a little bit of it's a little bit blurry, this swatch, I feel. I feel like it's not the best quality. We have better swatches than this on our website. But this one is a little bit blurry. I'm not going to show you any more of them because, I mean, there are multiple swatches, but I'm not going to show you any more. Just because I want you, of course, to have the best playing field possible, the most fair playing field. I also haven't involved any stitches or whatever in this quiz, by the way. I have veered away from those, don't worry. This is another color swatch of this yarn, which is, I mean, actually a very lovely yarn right now. It's off by 50%, so it's Universe Excel, of course. Most of you guys got that. But yeah, I mean, I totally see why you would think that it's maybe something else as well. I mean, sock wool, it could be, but yeah, it does have that little glitter in there. It does have those usual Universe colorways, so... Oh, that was the wrong one I removed for a second there. Now, we have question 2. Question 2 coming up. Let's see. Okay, I mean, I see a lot of good... no, definitely know this one. Okay, good to see, Cozy. I've looked at this swatch a lot. Okay, Shiloh, okay. Which of the following is not a Halloween stitch marker we carry? So we have some Halloween stitch markers that are specifically for Halloween. We only have them on Halloween. We have 1, maybe, Yarn Mummy, 2, Skull, 3, Gravestone, or 4, Cauldron. Which one of these is not a stitch marker that we have? You might, I mean, this is something that you probably will only know by either, I mean, you'll only know by having looked at these stitch markers, of course. We have, I believe we have two sets of stitch markers, of 4 each, so we have 8 in total, I believe. And these are, you know, maybe, I mean, 3 of these are a stitch marker that we do carry. I'll show you, of course, all the stitch markers. They're very cute, in my opinion. Very cute, but which one of these is not one of the stitch markers that we have? I have these, don't remember? Oh no, Whip. Oh well, we'll see how it goes. Many of you guys are doing pretty well, I think. Doing pretty well. I see the right answer at least here and there. So I think there are some people going to get a good amount of points for this one. Of course, in Hobbii quiz time, there is a point system. It is like being right, being as close to correct as possible, especially when we come to the number game. But what is also a little bit important is also not spending time Googling or something, because you will actually lose. It is not gravestone we actually do have. Hold up, let me show you. We have these. Oh, that is not correct. We have these. And then we also have, I believe this is also here. So we have a gravestone. We have a cauldron. And we also do have the yarn mummy right there. But we don't have a skull. Don't have a skull, but there is a gravestone. I understand why you would think the gravestone wasn't there. I picked it for the answers because it seems a little bit like gravestone. No, there is a gravestone. It's right there. But which of these yarns has a Halloween version? Huh. 1 Sultan, 2 Silly Socks, 3 Carnival, or 4 Candy Cake. Which one of these has a Halloween version? Let's see. Same, just guessed for this one, lol, but so cute. They're so cute. They're very cute. They're very cute. Especially, like, I like the little cat. And I also like, I like the yarn mummy quite a bit. And also the yarn bat one. It's also pretty cool. How do you not have a skull? I don't know. But there is no skull. There is no skull version. Man, I thought we were going to Will It Flat. It could be funny to have, like, a whole quiz time where it's just, like, Will It Flat? But I have, like, guessed beforehand and you guess with me. And then either I bring an object, right? I bring an object, and then I put on Will It Flat, and then I have put the correct answer to what I guess is, like, either yes it will or no, and I'm guessing, okay, no, it's not gonna flat, and then after you have answered, I'm gonna press as much as possible, and then we see if you guessed correctly as me, or if we were both wrong or something. I mean, that would be a lot of people would be like, well, obviously it flats, Matt. And then I picked the wrong one, and then you're like, oh, Matt, you know, that they couldn't do it. But it would be a funny segment for sure. It will flat. It is Candy Cake. Candy Cake is a Halloween version. Let me see if I can find it. It is right here. Candy Cake Halloween, of course, also a 50% off yarn. A little bit akin to Horizon, which also has a Halloween version. But yeah, an acrylic king coming in here. Now, I believe we're going to have... Yes. We have another question coming up. The last question, I believe, of this... No. Second to last. This is our next question. What is the name of this cake's color? Is it 1 Pumpkin Smash, 2 Poison Potion, 3 Ghouls, or 4 All Hallows Eve? What is this? What are we looking at? Yeah. What are we looking at? Because the expensive charges to... what's happening? I feel like I'm not seeing any of the comments Matt is mentioning in the chat. I wonder if he's looking at YouTube instead of Facebook today. No, I'm looking at both. But I was reading on YouTube before, Erica. Is there another round? I'm a little late. Yes, Nikki, we have 2 more rounds of quizzes of 5 questions each, and also a giveaway at the very end. So don't worry if you're late. You will be able to join in on the next quizzes, and also, yeah, I mean, on the fun at the end as well. For a giveaway. What is this? This color here of... I was about to say the yarn name. I mean, you heard it, but... I mean, that's not going to give you anything unless you're going to go and look it up. But by now, that's pretty too late. It's pretty much... This is a Twister Halloween, of course. Twister Halloween. And the color is... Yeah, let's see. It is not Poison Potion. It's also not Ghouls. It is... Oh, All Hallows Eve, exactly. All Hallows Eve. You guys know this. I mean, why do you know this? Did you guess, or do you know the color's name? Like that. Like I'm really wondering here, because that is this is Ghouls, by the way. This is Ghouls, and this is Pumpkin Smash. So there you go. But do you know this, or do you just guess it? Is my question to you. Ooh, okay. I have the last one here. I'm not going to show anything now, but later on I am. What typical Halloween decor is featured on the Honey Bunny Candy Halloween label? So Honey Bunny Candy Halloween label, the new label. There was an old label, I think, a couple years ago, but this is the new label we're talking about, the one from last year and this year. 1 Witch Cats, 2 Pumpkins, 3 Cobwebs, or 4 Bones? What is on the Halloween Honey Bunny Candy? the label of it. I've known all these so far. Okay, so you're checking out the Halloween the Halloween accessories and yarns. I see. You know, I mean, sometimes it gotta pay off to know our yarns. You know, the next couple of quizzes, by the way, is a little bit more general, not very Hobbii focused. It's a more Halloween generalized quiz because it's very hard to make 15 questions about Halloween, about Halloween specifically. We don't have that many yarns and accessories. And I can't use every single question or every single Halloween thing. I can't use that for every single question that we have. I think it's also good to go a little bit more general sometimes because otherwise, I mean, it might be a little bit too geared towards people who are so nerdy about Hobbii, you know. But we also want to have some of that, you know. Like it has to be a little bit of a. It's not witch cats, guys. It is not witch cats. I'm so sorry. It's bones. Look at this. There are bones. There is a skull, and there's bones. I mean, skulls are also bones, right? But yeah, they're bones. Here we go. The bones are on here, and also just I mean, there's a skeleton in the images behind them, right? So there are bones and skulls on the Halloween Honey Bunny candy, but no witch cats. No witch cats. So there you go. I'm sorry. I literally depend on the participation giveaway because I can never get these right. Maybe the next quiz. Who knows? Hold up. Do we have football crochet? Won this one as well. Won the warm up quiz, which of course is like, I mean, that's for anyone. But football crochet. Hold up. I gotta look at this. Hold up. Football crochet. And something else at the end, but I can't really read it. But congrats to you. You, of course, will be winning a $25 gift card. And you just need... Not that, sorry. You need to redeem your coupon by emailing us at this email. So, live@hobbii.com, email us, and I will get you a $25 gift card as soon as possible. Possibly today, actually, before I go. Now, not before I go from the stream, but before I leave from work. There you go. We are now done with the first quiz. We have 2 more quizzes and a giveaway at the very end. So let's get into the next one. Honestly, I mean, there's no reason to wait. So let's hop into it. The next one is a numbers game. The number game is a little bit different. It is completely based on numbers that you write in. So please, don't write any numbers. The first number you put in the chat, it will be picked up as your answer. Make sure you're live. Make sure you're live as well. I mean, whatever it says on your screen, that you're completely live. Look at the chat and make sure, okay, does it fit what is happening on the screen, you know? When is the WoW version of Quiztime, Amanda? I actually was thinking about having a WoW question in here, but I felt like it's a little bit too unfair to people who don't know anything about WoW. How many Halloween patterns, both knit and crochet, come up when you search for them on Hobbii.com? So I have been on and searched, and I've found a certain amount of Halloween specific, I mean, they were labeled Halloween, so when you searched Halloween, they came up. And how many do you think there are? How many do you think we have Halloween patterns? Of course, this is a little bit of a guess. I mean, this is a guessing game, closest guess game, and that's also why I think it's cool to not have the answer, you know? Like, you will get points based on how close you get and also how fast you do it, because we do want to, you know, that is basically like an anti-cheat system, you know? So if you spend time finding out the answer, then you will lose points because you're not quick enough. So I think that is a pretty fair system, like all things considered. So please do make sure that you are guessing. You're making a guess, because then you will also have the biggest chance of getting the most points. So let's see. So this, by the way, we will have 5 questions here as well, and there will be like all the points you get from each question. Even if you don't land on the leaderboard over here, like above me right now, you will still get like a certain amount of points. So actually, like in this game, it's more about being consistent with your point total. So the closer you get, the more often, the more points you also get. So you will, like, if you do win here, like you do pretty well. 63 Halloween specific patterns that I found whenever I searched for Halloween patterns on Hobbii.com. So pretty close to many of you guys. I mean, I see 4 of you actually wrote 63, and also a couple people writing 57 and 60 and whatever else. So there you go. Some good points for you guys out there. I think I see Jenny on there, and Mighty Stargazer as well, and Sarah and Cozy and Liv on the top 5. Some of the usual bunch there. Which day of the year is Halloween? October 31st. Like, which day of the year is it? Like, number. Which number of the year? Which, which day of the, like, how many, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't know if I wrote it correctly up there. I don't know if I worded it correctly now that I look at it. Kind of. I think it could have been worded better, but I think it's also okay. So, yeah, give me, like, the number. I guess some of you guys, you might be, okay, so I'm not going to give this away to anyone who might be winning most points here, but what I think you're doing, you're probably thinking, okay, New Year's, I'm going to go back from that instead of going, forward. I'm going to go back from it. So I'm thinking, okay, we have December, we have November, right? How many days is that? Minus how many days there are in total? I mean, that's how I would do it. That's how I would do it if I didn't know the answer. But of course, me saying this now is not going to give anyone a lot of points because you were a little bit slow with it in that case. So hopefully you guys did well. It is 304th on a non-leap year. 304th is what I actually, at least what I found out. I checked multiple sources, but you never know. I mean, Wikipedia says it, at least, and that's usually pretty correct. 304, and that's also what I think most people wrote. Yeah, exactly. A lot of people wrote 304, so that is correct. I have a little bit of trauma, okay? I mean, trauma in, like, the very light sense, but I have a little bit of, like, trauma from sometimes maybe not finding the actual right answer, or maybe it's, like, a debated thing. I want to make sure that my quiz is always completely fair, and that you guys are, winning for saying the right thing. The National Retail Federation in the U.S. has projected Halloween 2025 to account for up to how many $billion in the economy? Answer 1 for 1 billion, etc. So if you answer 2, you're saying 2 billion. So how many billions of dollars do you think that Halloween 2025 is going to account for, or projected to account for, by the National Retail Federation? I don't know what that is, but I'm also not in the US, so for me it is not the National Retail Federation, it is the Outer National Retail Federation. Yep. I've never heard of it, but it sounds right. It sounds right. I did search for it, and it does exist. It does exist. I meant to type 15. Oh no! What did you type? What did you type? Ooh, how many did you type? How many did you type? I can't even find it. I can't see it. Okay, well, oh well. I have number-related trauma. Fair enough. I guess too low. I just know it. Let's see. It is 13 billion. 13 billion is what Halloween 2025 is projected to. And I think it like the last few years it was 11. I think last year, and 10 in 2019 maybe. Yeah. Matt, what is the name of the special event boss in the Halloween event in WoW? His name is the Headless Horseman. That is the Headless Horseman for 5,000. Thank you. And also he drops the Headless Horseman Reigns, which is a horse mount. It's a little bit magical and a little bit scary. It's very cool. Snickers is one of the, if not the best-selling candies in the US, selling how many million bars annually in the country. So this is not worldwide, it is in the US. I couldn't find the worldwide stats on this. It was a little bit difficult to find that. But I could find the annual US sales of the Snicker bar. So let's see. I mean, of course, I chose this because Halloween candy. Snickers is the most sold candy, apparently, or one of the most. Like most sources said it is the most sold candy, but some of them also said that it's one of the most sold. So I just wrote this. It is one of the, if not the best-selling candy. So, in the US, of course. So how many million bars annually does it sell? Now, of course, it's the same as the billion question, so you don't write. I hope that was clear. I didn't want to make the question even longer by adding that again, you know? I hope that was clear to you. But it's roughly, of course, it is not like an exact number, it's very hard to say, but 400. It's about 400 million bars of Snickers sold annually. So that's a lot of Snickers there. Oh man, I'm so late, never received a message. Oh no, okay, I'm sorry. That is, I mean, I don't know if I could have done anything to change it, but I'm sorry to hear that. Let's see here. Everything should be good. Now, we got a bunch of people also saying 400, 400. Okay, good guesses, guys. I mean, some people would be like, oh, Ryan is in there at number 8. He is spent right now, as he said. How many M&Ms are there in a classic 200-gram M&M pack, roughly? Roughly, how many M&Ms are there in a classic 200 grams? I think that's 7 ounces. I believe it's 7 ounces. A 7-ounce bag of M&Ms. And it's a classic M&M. You know, it's not anything else. It's just a classic M&M. How many are there in a 200-gram bag? Wow, I'm doing spectacularly bad today. B, it's okay, it's okay. We have one more quiz, of course, to anyone who might have joined in late or feel like they gotta start over and be able to win next one. We also have a giveaway at the very end, of course, for anyone who, didn't do well. Man, I'm off by like 1 number each time, lol, too high. But Nikki, it's really good. You are getting consistently good answers, though. So maybe you will actually be getting a lot of points. I believe, Nikki, I believe you'll be on the top 20 leaderboard, okay? I believe in you. Let's see here. And by the way, guys, also sorry for not having quiz time last week. I was sorry to miss it, but I was I had a cold, and I also I was very snotty. I couldn't have hosted. 200. It's 200 because one M&M apparently weighs about 1 gram. So it is roughly 200 M&Ms in a 200-gram M&M pack, apparently. It's at least what I found out whenever I searched for it. So there we go. 200 grams. I haven't weighed it myself, okay? I haven't gone that in depth, but that is the guess. Thank you. Yay, I'm here now. Let's go, Veronica. Woo! Yeah, we have one more quiz, of course, and this was the last question of this closest guess quiz. The next quiz we have is, of course, also actually a little bit very general Halloween stuff. So I hope you guys can do well there. Who do we have there? It is Kelsey Adele X. Kelsey Adele X, I think it is. Hold up. Let me just write that down. Kelsey Adele X. That is pretty okay. I don't know what's happening with my... It's a little bit strange. What? Okay. There we go. Kelsey Adele X. Congrats to you. You have won $25. Or a gift card, of course, of $25. If you reach out to live@hobbii.com, and I will send you a coupon as soon as possible. Of course, always, if you are a winner, tell me what currency or what country you are playing from, because then I will make the gift card in that currency. It's a little bit easier for me to know that. Otherwise, I have to kind of guess, and, you know, it can be a little bit difficult to guess if you're American or if you're British or Australian or something, you know what I mean? Here we go. Now, we have another quiz. And this is back to the multiple answer one. So we have multiple answers here. There's no numbers. I mean, I guess there's 1, 2, 3, or 4. But, let me just see here. Okay. We have, okay. Yes. I have nothing to show you during this quiz. It's not completely true or false. There are a couple true or false questions. But this is a little bit more general again, okay? Let's see how you guys do. I failed pretty hard with this round. Kelly, I believe in you in this next one. It's coming up. Redemption Arc. Which of these movies is the highest rated horror film on IMDb? It's just labeled horror, okay? 1, The Exorcist, 2, Silence of the Lambs, 3, Jaws, or 4, It. So one of these is higher rated than the other ones, okay? And I believe one of them is also the highest rated, but the right answer here is the highest rated of these 4 anyway, okay? So just so you know, it's a little hard to go through like hundreds of movies to make sure that it's the highest rated. It didn't seem to really always, like, IMDb does a weird thing with like the amount of votes or the amount of ratings also impacts how far up the list it is. So yeah, but this movie is one of the, if not the most high rated movie in the horror genre. Which one? I think that It is the new It, by the way. It's the one from not too long ago. The last decade of It. There's also an It 2 on the list, but it's way further down. But these 4 movies were very high rated. They were all top 20 or 25, I think, on the horror list. I just picked some of them. I mean, they aren't like 1, 2, 3, and 4. They are a little bit all over the list, but I wanted to make it a little bit spicy by picking some. It exactly, Silence of the Lambs. Silence of the Lambs, most of you guys, I mean, it has a few points higher than The Exorcist, by the way. But Silence of the Lambs is the highest of these rated on IMDb. So there you go. I actually haven't seen any of these movies other than It. I've only seen It, but I think my favorite horror movie, I mean, you can also tell me yours in the comments, in the chats. My favorite one is probably The Conjuring or Insidious, but I think The Conjuring is like a perfect scary movie, in my opinion. Which of the following colors is not considered a typical Halloween color? Which of these is not considered a typical Halloween color? And this was a little bit difficult. I thought it would be I mean, is that so subjective? I did Google it. I Googled some mood boards for Halloween, whatever else. And whatever this color is, 1 orange, 2 green, 3 blue, and 4 black, is the one that was there the least. You can probably guess which... you can probably guess which 2 is definitely not the one that is the answer. I would be concerned. I would be concerned. That's all I'm saying. Not difficult favorite question. I would be concerned if you answered 2 of these. This was a gimme. Okay, it was a little bit too easy, yeah? There's only one right answer. I mean, that's also how it is, right? I mean, yeah, that's also how it is. Listen, not every single question has to be difficult. You just had a difficult question, and most people said The Exorcist. I'm gonna give you a layup here, okay? I'm gonna give you a layup. Maybe then you feel like, oh, I'm in the game. I'm in the game. I'm back in. Get me back in, boss. I saw someone say Midnight Blue, but blue. I mean, blue. That blue isn't a midnight, or isn't a Halloween color. I mean, purple is. I actually thought about putting purple in there, but then people would be like, purple is not a Halloween color, Matt. But green, orange, and black. Okay, we have one person on black. I think there must have been a mistake. It has to be a mistake. There's no way. I mean, I'm sorry, but it has to be a mistake. Green is a little bit. I mean, green is very Halloweeny too. I mean, the potions, right? Like the cauldron, gook, whatever. Trick-or-treating, this is a true or false question. Trick-or-treating has roots in the medieval practice of mumming, where participants wore fancy dresses and masks while parading the streets and entering houses to dance and play dice in silence. Is it one true or 2 false? 1 true or 2 false? Purple definitely is a Halloween color. Exactly. It is. I mean, also in our Halloween yarns, we have purple all over the place. Let's see here. I need at least one question that I can get right. Let's go, Rachel. Let's go. Is Alien horror? Alien is horror, yes. But I believe Alien isn't that high rated. Or isn't higher rated than the Silence of the Lambs. Let me just check IMDb. I am a sucker for IMDb, even though it's a very laggy, very slow website. Like, it takes so long to get anywhere. Alien has 8.5 on IMDb, and Silence of the Lambs has 8.6. By the way, fun fact, in Danish, Silence of the Lambs is actually called Ondskabens Øje. The evil, like, the Eye of Evil. The Eye of Evil is the Danish version of Silence of the Lambs, which is a little bit weird. But Ondskabens Øje. It's true! It's true. Mumming was was a tradition that kind of became trick-or-treating. There's also something called souling, which is also like adjacent to mumming. But mumming was I guess it's actually kind of wild that you guys had 50-50 almost here. But mumming was before trick-or-treating. It's like what kind of, it became trick-or-treating. But it was a Christian tradition where people actually did exactly those things, apparently. Despite having multiple Christmas and Thanksgiving episodes, the hit sitcom Friends did not have a single Halloween-themed episode. Is that true or is it false? This is also a true or false question, of course. Is it true or is it false? Was so ready for a made-up one from Matt. I thought it was wrong because of the silence part. Boo, my quiz time today sucks. Oh no, Miek, I'm so sorry. I hope you guys at least like the questions. Matt doesn't actually watch the movies though. I mean, I do. I just watch a lot of... yeah, I mean, I have a lot of movies that I really like. I just don't have a broad palette. Okay, I haven't watched the most movies or anything. That's a lot of movies on my list to watch. I'm hoping this is something silly straight from Matt's mind. that would be really funny though. That would be really funny if it was. I don't actually like Friends. I'm not even trying to remember. Fair enough. I'm also not the biggest. I mean, I used to watch it a lot as a teenager, as a kid. But I will say I have probably learned to appreciate shows like Community. I mean, even The Office. But Community is probably my favorite sort of sitcom nowadays. But of course, Friends still, and it may. I mean, sometimes I do watch it just because it's like good comfort TV if you have it on in the background or something. But I have watched it like too many times to really want to anymore. It is false. It is false. There are Halloween episodes. There are actually multiple Halloween episodes. They even hold a Halloween party at some point in the apartment. So Community is a great show, man. I'm trying to push Community wherever I go. Like how that show isn't like the most popular sitcom of all time, I don't know. It's the most creative sitcom. Okay, it is amazing. If you even want to call it a sitcom, it's kind of just like it's a work of art, honestly. If you get to the paintball episodes, chaos remedial theory, come on. Sorry, rant over. Finish the Halloween theme thing. Apple, cider, catching, cake, bobbing. Is it a layup? A little bit. Is the layup, but I also want to not have the most difficult questions all the time. We've had a couple questions here that many of you guys didn't know. Have you watched The Princess Bride yet? Basically, in real form. I've watched like basically every scene in a reel, if that works. Community was great. I think we are finally getting that movie. I hope so. And I hope Donald Glover will be there too. I actually need to watch Atlanta because that seems pretty cool. Have you watched Parks and Rec? I have not. But I will. I have started it at some point, but I just didn't get past the first few episodes. Not because it was bad, just because it didn't catch me at that point. Then I found something else that caught me, but I will watch. I watched Friends so many times. If I get this wrong, I'll be embarrassed. Let's see here. I actually never watched Friends. Fair enough. I mean, could be two different ones. Atlanta is art. Okay. Oh, watch Atlanta, Matt. Yes. I got it. I've heard it's like kind of weird as well. Like it gets a little bit crazy, which is cool. I mean, I like whenever they do something special for like sitcom-like things. It is, of course, bobbing. Cider, apple cider. Is that like a Halloween thing? It's just kind of like a summer thing in Denmark, at least. I mean, apple cider. No, it's apple bobbing, of course. Apple bobbing, where you bob your head to catch apples. Apparently, it actually was at some point, maybe in Ireland, I think it was used for people to be able to marry. Like if you could catch the apple, and in the bobbing, then it would be a sign of fruitfulness. And then you would maybe find your soulmate, or maybe not your soulmate, but at least someone to marry, which is not always the same thing. Who is that? I can't even read it. It's so small. I can't read. Hold up. Sorry. Who are we looking at here? Who is this? It is Samantha. Samantha Marone. Samantha Marone. Congrats to you, Samantha Marone. You have won, Samantha Marone. 3040. Congrats to you, and also Amy is in there. Amy on number 2, and also we have Sparky Laura on number 3. We also have a bunch of people. I see Liv, I see Lisa, I see Ryan in there, and there's 2 of me now. Oh no, the horror, honestly, of seeing 2 of me at the same time. But of course, congrats to you, Samantha. You have won this quiz, and of course, just so you know, email me at live@hobbii.com right now. But guys, the rest of you, type #HobbieQuiz. #HobbieQuiz, sorry, I'm having a little bit of a hiccup. #HobbieQuiz in the chat to be able to maybe receive a little gift card as well for yourself. This is completely random, so anyone can win this. Just type #HobbieLive. #HobbieQuiz, sorry, not live. #HobbieQuiz. Put that in the chat and make sure that you are pumped and you're in the little pot. I married my first husband in Christiansfeld, Denmark. We ate gingerbread. Lovely, Rachel. I mean, that sounds good. Christiansfeld. Where is that? Where is that? It's a town in Jutland. In Sønderjylland. Oh, it's close to Kolding. Oh. I mean, good. I mean, it's a beautiful place, Kolding. I would say. Don't know about Christiansfeld, but I know Atlanta's weird, but really good. Okay. Apple cider is a fall thing in the US? Aha! Apple cider is a fall thing. Okay, but it's not a Halloween thing. At the very least, right? So at least we have that made out. what is apple bobbing? It is like where you kind of have to catch an apple in a big in water. Like you have it could be a cauldron and you have water in there and you put apples in there. It could also be like just a box or something, water, and then you have to have your hands on your back and then you have to catch the apple with your teeth. So actually you go under the water and kind of like try to get a hold of it. I'm not gonna give you an example. I'm not gonna show how I would do it because that would be a little bit too strange. Cider is a summer thing. In Denmark it is, I think. Cider is very summery. Yeah. I think I'm the only millennial who has not watched Friends of Parks and Rec or these popular sitcoms. Fair enough. I mean, do what you want, really. I mean, why would you spend time on something that you don't really want to do? You have to grab apples floating in water with your mouth. Exactly. I actually think there's also apple bobbing in World of Warcraft, as someone mentioned earlier, because they know that's kind of my world is that. So there's apple bobbing there too. It's also, actually, there's a bunch of Halloween stuff that goes on in the game right now, actually. A bunch of Halloween things. But every year, actually. That's actually like how I've actually mostly been engaging with Halloween. But who do we have there? It is Judy Taylor. No, it's not Judy. It's Jody! Jody Taylor. Congrats to you, Jody Taylor. Sorry, I'm a little bit blind, apparently. Jody Taylor, you have, hold up, wrote your name down so I don't forget. You have also won a gift card for $25 to the Hobbii web shop. Here you go. Live at Hobbii.com. You can use that. Or you can email me here to get a coupon. Tell me where you're at. Tell me where you're playing from, like what country, not like your address or anything. I don't need to know that. Just where you're playing from. So thank you guys. It's been lovely. It's been lovely here having another Hobbii quiz time with you, and I hope you enjoyed these Halloween themed questions. Of course, we have Halloween tomorrow. Let me know before we go. Are you celebrating Halloween, and if so, what are you going as? Do you have a costume? What are you doing for Halloween tomorrow? Of course, Halloween coming up. Let's see. We well done, all winners day. Well done to everyone, really. Well done to anyone on a board. Welcome to everyone. Well done to everyone. Thank you, Matt. Feel better, bud. Thank you. I mean, I feel pretty good. I just feel tired, really. I just feel fatigued, being tired and then having to do all that, and then also traveling. I hate flying, and I had to, I had 2 planes. So I flew from Valencia to Paris, then from Paris to Copenhagen, and it was 2 hours each, like the 2 plane rides. But I have so much stress when I'm in the plane, even though I know I shouldn't have. I just stress out. I hate takeoff. I hate landing. I hate hearing any noise in the plane. It's just how I'm built. So I was completely fatigued afterwards, and on top of that, I'm sick, and I have just run 21 kilometers. So I'm a little bit tired, but it's been my week, guys. I hope you at least had a good time with bingo, live shopping, quiz time here. Hope you guys are taking care of yourselves, and see you very soon on bingo on Monday. And I hope you have a good weekend whenever you get to it. And I see a bunch of people saying that, what was your half marathon time? I was sick, Ryan. I was sick, so I didn't try. I just tried to get through it, honestly. I did it in 2 hours and 6 minutes. 2 hours and 6 minutes. But we'll say, that's a fine time. But for me, it's a little bit like it's basically just phoning it in just to make it through. I did an hour and 39 a month ago in the Copenhagen half marathon. That was my best time, my PB so far. Our theme is invisible this year for Halloween. We are pretending we are not in. Okay, Joanne. So nobody comes up. That's actually kind of funny. I will dress up like a middle-aged lady who is tired. Great one, Rachel. Great one. Have a great Halloween. You too. Thanks for the fun, Matt. Thank you, Winnie. Thank you. Taking my G babies to trunk or treat tonight. Trunk or treat? Trick or treat? Great job, Matt. Great. Thank you, Julie. Going to party dressed as a classic witch. Nice. Okay, fair. I mean, Ren fair, Gab. Good stuff. Thanks for the break from work, but I missed the sheep. The sheep? There you go. He's right there. I'll be a pumpkin. Let's go, Cecile. I'll be a mommy, Lisa. Okay. It was fun, man. Have a good rest of the week. Ninja costume. That's cool. We also have a bunch of other people. Just Matt, will you do a full marathon? I would. At some point, I will. Whenever I stop being tired, I'll do that for sure at some point. But honestly, I feel like a half marathon is the perfect length, the perfect distance. A marathon just seems like it's just too much to do multiple times. You know, do it a couple times, but it's probably not that fun in the long run. But let me see YouTube before I go. Carving our pumpkins tomorrow. Let's go, Marisa. Let's go. No Halloween celebration for me. Not my thing. Fair enough. Didn't grow up with it in Belgium. Same in Denmark. We don't really do it too much here. There are people who do it, but you don't really do it. We do more for Easter. We have something called Fastelavn, where you also have costumes. We do way more of that. You actually also beat up a barrel for Fastelavn. It's a little bit like, I guess it's a little bit like the piñata. But it's just our version, I suppose. Flying with a cold is awful. Yeah, I mean, a little bit of pressure in the head, you know, but yeah, it was what it was. I'm not afraid of flying, but I always get a terrible headache whenever I'm on a plane. Same. Go practice your bobbing for apples. It might clear your head. Good tip there, Heidi. Good tip. Have a good weekend. She is my littlest one is dressing up as Liz the Horned Lizard. Let's go. That's cool. November, the real marathon in Athens up to it. In November, maybe next year. Huh? My daughter's going to be a four-leaf clover. That's cool. So she can just like go around and people can like, you know, get lucky from her being around. I mean, that's cool. You know, not, you know, like kind of like, you know, she just brings luck to the gathering. So someone is just like, oh, I won the lottery because she's in the vicinity. You know what I mean? How silly. Trunk or treats where people fill their car trunks with candy in a parking lot and people walk around trick-or-treating. Okay, that's new to me. I've never heard of that before. Never saw a Friends episode with that in it. My whole family's dressing up as Ghostface. Like the rapper? Ghostface from Scream. Yeah, okay. Guys, it's been lovely. I'll see you guys very, very soon. And I'll see you guys very soon. Monday for bingo, as always. And also quiz time next week, Thursday. See you guys. Bye-bye. Have a good Halloween.